Okay guys, pretty easy assignment here, okay? But it's new. You're writing an inequality for each graph. This time it represents all numbers between -2 and 4. So you don't need to write these down, but here are possibilities. You could have -1.5, you could have -1, you could have 0 itself, and then you could have 1, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.3, 3.375. There's a bunch of different numbers, okay? Now how do you represent all the possibilities? Well, here's what I do. I put x in the middle, okay? On one side I put the n value -2, on the other side you put 4. Now you need to put inequality symbols between the -2 and the x and the 4. Okay, so when it's -2 it's going this way. When it's going this way it has to eat the letter. So put your sign so it eats the letter. And then from the 4 it's going this way, okay? The line is going this way, it eats the number. So eat the number, open the sign to the number. You don't put lines underneath, okay, because the circles are not filled in, and that's the answer. Okay, next, the minimum is -12, the maximum is -5, okay? And you are always, and rather than worry about this, you are always going to eat the maximum, okay? And then you're going to eat the variable, the letter, right there. So the circles are both colored, so both of them have equals. Okay. Okay, next one. X, you put 3 and you put 14. The highest number here, the lowest number here, and you always eat the maximum. Okay. And then we eat the x. Eat maximum, eat x. So we don't put the line there because that bubble's open, and this is equals. Okay, next one, x, -5, and then 2. The highest number is 2, you eat that with the line, then you eat the x, and you put the line there. Okay, that's all you're doing there. These are called compound inequalities. Now this one you're graphing each inequality. So make your line, put 0 in the middle, put -4 on the appropriate side, and put +8 on the appropriate side. Now you circle both of them. Now you're going to fill in both the circles because the lines are there. Okay, now circle that. Just circle that. It's eating x, isn't it, with the -4. So it's eating the letter. So it goes this way. And then x and 8, okay, it's eating the number, the value of 8. So it goes this way from the 8, and they come together. Okay. Now copy that down. Just copy it down. -4 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 8. Okay, so this means x can be any number between 5 and 12. So 0, put your 5, and both on the positive side because they're both positive. 0 will not be crossed over here. Okay, they're both filled in because you have the line. So it's eating the x with the 5, eating the letter goes this way. And now with the x and the 12, it's eating the value of 12, so it goes back the other way. So they combine. So just copy it down. 5 less than x less than or equal to 12. That's what that means. Now, here's why this works. You don't need, you can just watch. Pick a number between 5 and 12. Let's pick 8. So let's have 8 go in for x. So 8's bigger than 5 and it eats 8. 12's bigger than 8 and it eats 12. So that's why that works. Okay, -12 less than or equal to x less than or equal to -2. So both on the negative side, on the left side. So -16's farther out, -2's closer in. Okay, so you fill in both circles. So when I can look at the x and the -16, it's eating the x. So that would go this way. The x and the -2, it's eating the number. So that would go back the other way. Okay. So just copy it down. Okay, that's some possible values for x. If I pick a number in between, let's say -10, because that would fall between those two, so let's have -10 go in for x. So -10 is bigger than -16, that's why it eats -10. -2 is bigger than -10, so it eats -2. Okay, then our last one, put your -5, then put your 17. Fill it, fill it. Okay, eating the x. In that relation comparison, it eats the 17, so back the other way. So I put x, -5, 17, and then just put the appropriate inequalities symbols. Okay, now our next one. Write each statement as an inequality, graph the solution. Okay. The speed limit is between 50 miles per hour, and that's supposed to be an 80. That looks like crap. It's supposed to be an 80. We're actually going to do the graph first. Okay, the graph's easy to see. So I place the numbers 50 and 80. Both are filled in because you can be equal to those. Okay, and it's anything in between. Now put that as an inequality. So pick a letter. It doesn't matter if you want to go S for speed limit. That's fine. If you want to use X, and then put 50 on one side, 80 on the other. We have to eat the 80. Then between 50 and x, we have to eat the x. Okay. All right, the temperature is between 10 degrees and 60 degrees. So 10 and 60. Circle above the 10. Circle, but you fill them in. The reason why you do is because you can be equal to those. And just draw a line in between. And then you can use T for temperature, D for degrees, or just X. That's fine too. So 10 and 60. The maximum number, you always eat the maximum. Then X and 10 if you're going, because from 60 you're going that way. Okay, so going that way eats the number. From the 10 you're going this way, so when we go this way it's got to eat the letter. Okay. Way to remember that is eat the maximum, eat the highest, and eat the x. Don't ever eat the lowest, because anything's bigger than that. The percent for an A is between 93% and 100%. So 93, 100. You can be equal to those to get an A, so we fill them in, and then anything in between. You can put P for percent, A for A, doesn't matter, or just use X. 93, 100. So you eat the 100, then you eat the X. You need to have the lines because we filled in the circles. And again, if you pick a number in between, it'd be like 97. Let's have 97 go in for X. Is that true? Yes, because it eats 97, and then between 97 and 100, it eats the 100. The air pressure of a basketball is supposed to be between 7.5 psi, means pounds per square inch, and 8.5 psi, pounds per square inch. That's how they measure pressure, psi. So 0, so I put 7.5, and then I put 8.5. Fill your circles, and then in between them. You can use A for air, P for pressure, P for psi, B for basketball. It doesn't matter the letter that you use. If you want to use X, that's fine. 7.5, 8.5. So 8.5, it goes this way. When it goes that way, it has to eat the number. And then from 7.5, it goes the other way, so that would have to eat the X.